We are back. This is 37B, I think. Pretty sure it's 37B, because I think we're actually back in normal order. So, for a little bit of recap, last session I think we made it from talking to Bag of Nails, the tabaxi cat person who had ambushed you guys crossing the river. You had dinner with him. He maybe tried to poison you, but it didn't work. Then you went to the Shrine of Unk, a giant snail, and successfully solved the Unk puzzle. I think then you guys headed further east into Omu, and I think we left off with you guys having Zandala cast Fly on Xanthiel, and then Xanthiel ferried everybody across the gap to this shrine on a pillar of stone in the middle of a lake of lava. I think that's it.
Yep. And then I cast Artisan's Blessing to create a pile of raw ore, 100 gold worth.
You cast what now?
Apparently, I can use my Channel Divinity to conduct an hour-long ritual that crafts a non-magic item that must include some metal. It can be or other metal object. I choose to interpret that as I can create metal ore. About 100 gold worth.
So you're trying to... So what are you trying to make?
Plate mail.
How much is plate mail worth?
Well, I'm making the raw materials, like 100 gold in raw materials, and then I use Fabricate to build it out of the raw ore. So I figured that'd be a fair bit, 100 gold worth of it.
This is where the crafting rules for 5e are difficult. So basically the way I read this is, whatever I do, eventually you're going to find a way to use Fabricate to make a suit of armor?
Yep.
Okay, fine. You have a suit of armor. I am not letting this necessarily be canonical for any future use of Channel Divinity or Fabricate. I just don't feel like arguing over it.
Fair enough.
Or maybe I should argue, so then Lyokin will spend the next week trying to figure out a different way to do this.
It can be.
It'll eventually be the end of the campaign. He's figured it out. When all along he could have just gone back to town and bought a suit of armor. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure plate mail costs way more than 100 gold. But
1,500 normally, but then I'd argue that you can create just the raw materials, then build it from that using magic.
So you're saying it's a 900 gold markup?
14 technically, 1,400.
Oh. A suit. It's interesting that it says a suit of armor. This is why I love 5th edition.
Yeah, I know, right? I could just.
It says a suit of armor, but it is not. It cannot be worth more than 100 gold. There's no suit of armor, I think, that is under 100 gold.
Yeah, so you just theoretically just make. Oh no, you could. You could make like leather armor or something like that, and that'd be under 100. It's like 60.
Okay, well, is everybody else cool with sitting around for an hour while he does this?
Yep.
The artificer's just taking notes.
That the cleric is doing the crafting.
Oh boy. Okay, fine. So what you have plate mail armor, which is. Do they still have plate mail listed as a type of armor in D&D?
Right.
Is plate mail still a type of armor in D&D? Because if it is,
yes,
they should be shot. Because plate mail doesn't exist. There's no such thing as plate mail.
Yeah, which is, I suppose it's multiple components, isn't it? Because
there's plate armor, and there's also mail armor, and you could conceivably wear them at the same time.
Yeah.
But there's not plate mail armor. That never existed. And of course I'm looking at the player's handbook, which is probably equipment, armor, 144. No, they don't. There's just plate. Good job. So you what? Have 18 AC. I'm assuming you have strength of 15.
I have strength of 16.
Okay, so you can wear it then. Cool. Fine, you have your plate armor. Are you going to do the other
Yeah.
thing now too?
Signal the Forge, yes.
Okay. So you have
Clear it magical item.
19 AC plus your shield plus whatever.
I have 20 AC.
Wait,
26 with spell.
you're at 26 AC?
If I use, I'm at 24 normally. I have to cast Shield of Faith to bring myself to 26.
Makes note to self to begin looking at save-based spells.
These supposed to have been taking all these tanking spells.
I'd just like to point out to the other members of the party, this means I have to balance monsters against 27 AC, so GG the rest of you.
26, but yeah.
Or whatever insane AC he comes up with. Where are we? We're at 6. We're at Moe's Shrine. Okay. Cool. So after Laokin spends about half of a day apparently deciding that this pillar in the middle of everywhere is the best place to magically create armor, um, she's got a shiny new set of armor.
1 hour, thank you very much. 1 hour and 10 minutes. Blessing of the Forge is technically instant.
1 hour, 10 minutes, and 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Cool. So you guys are on a column of rock 200 feet above all of this lava. And you can see another one of these squat shrine buildings. It's overgrown with palm trees and plants, much like everything else in this city. And I'm going to activate the shrine, because I'm assuming y'all are going to want to go there.
Why not?
Cool. I've just moved you guys, or let me know when this loads for you. Oh no, I didn't hit F11. I have to edit the video. There we go. I actually have to actually do editing work.
Oh no.
Hey, the struggle is real, okay?
More importantly, this is the longest loading map ever.
Yeah. It's the map that has all 9 shrines on it, so unfortunately it suffers from the D&D Beyond problem, or Roll20 problem, of the map both being way bigger than it needs to be, but also incredibly low resolution for the amount of resolution it has. If that makes any sense.
Ugh.
Yeah, they only provide the maps in one size. So, like, it doesn't matter how much level of detail there originally was, you get this very bizarre size that D&D Beyond decided is the size of all digital maps.
Come on, we're getting there. It's loading. It's slowly loading.
I don't think I'm doing anything. No.
What's up? Hey, I don't
Yes.
see two Ultrons, but
Lyokin's talking to somebody.
yes. Hi.
Doop doop doo. Is anyone not here yet?
I'm dragging my zombie around the ultimate.
I am finally loaded in.
Yay!
I have arrived.
Cool. I forgot to
Courier
preload,
has arrived.
so sorry. We require more Vespine gas. So there are a bunch of palm trees growing in front of this squat building, and there's some worn steps ascending to an archway forming the entrance. there are reliefs of coiled serpents carved into the walls all around the doorway you can see. And Murakana's just, I guess, doing wind sprints out front.
Getting some exercise, that morning cardio.
I'm getting ready for the fight. You don't want to pull a hammy.
Yeah, limber up. It was in Zombieland. So.
That's one of the rules.
Do I see any trap?
Do I see any traps? No, you don't see any traps.
Well, I mean, I see those ballista things 40 feet through there.
Yeah, so, okay, as you guys approach, I don't want to deal with that because that's a stupid encounter, so we're just not going to do it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Inside
No,
baseball, almost all of the shrines have a stupid combat encounter with incredibly low-level creatures in the courtyard.
okay.
But I don't know, how do you feel about fighting 4 CR 1/2 creatures that have no special abilities?
Oh,
Cast gun 3 times.
Right?
Yeah,
So
I
we're
was
just
about to say.
So I'm just kind of skipping those.
Actually, no, just cast flamethrower once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I get kind of the point, but this is built assuming that we were playing for 4 or 6 hour sessions, right? And that's not what we do. Okay, so as you look, Xanthiel and Murakana and Gale, as you guys approach and look through the archway, so the walls of this rubble-strewn corridor are carved with serpents, and there are arrow slits spaced every 5 feet. Those are the archer holes, murder holes that you can see. And then above the entrance there's a stone plaque bearing a cuneiform message in Old Amuan.
Dear Doctor, we have something for you to read.
I shall come. Okay, here I am. Let us see. There are snakes all around. I would assume that this is the shrine of Moa, the snake trickster god. The inscriptions above say, Moa teaches us that secrets hide the truth. And that is all.
Secrets hide the truth? Jesus, I hope you didn't meditate under a waterfall for that one.
I'm not sure if the snake enjoys recreational bathing. Yeah.
I'm looking down the hall to see if I can see any traps, but I'm going to go with no.
Well, if you want to go first, be my guest. But I'm
We saw the
sure not.
arrow slits, so presumably there's going to be arrows and shit coming out of it.
And for my next trick, I'm going to turn myself into a porcupine.
No, why? Hang on. Let's see what we got here. Actually, I just used fabricate, so we're not. That's out of the way.
Oh shit,
Let's see.
I was looking at your investigation. Your passive perception is 21, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong number there.
Yep.
So yeah, you can make out that each of the kind of 5-foot spaces that make up this hallway, there's definitely something going on with the floor here.
Oh, okay. Do I have like an approximation? Like there might be floor trap. What do you call it? Pressure plates or something. Or does it feel more magical in nature?
I mean, with passive perception, it's pretty much just, sums up. So the way I'm going to try and run traps, and I'm going to try and stay consistent to this, is perception lets you know that there is something there, but not a whole lot more than that. And then some other skill, usually investigation, would be to like try and discern the actual nature of it, and then depending on the nature of the trap, either if knowing the nature of the trap is enough to deal with it, you're done. If, like, let's say for example, this was a pressure plate. So the investigation would tell you how to, yes, it's a pressure plate, and how you think you could solve it, and then actually trying to solve it would maybe or maybe not be a skill check, right? Like, if it's a thief's tool thing, you would need to use thief's tools. If it was, I drive iron spikes into it to lodge it in place, I don't care.
Oh, she does have a passive investigation of 15, I guess. If
Yeah.
that helps.
Is passive investigation even a thing?
Yep, it is on my character sheet.
Yeah, I know it's on your character sheet, but is passive investigation a thing by rules?
So that's for you to decide. All I know is that it's 1/2 of my feet.
Interesting. I like how when I Google passive investigation 5e, here are the top results. What is passive investigation? What the fuck is passive investigation? Uses for passive investigation. How can it be used passively? So obviously I'm not the first one to ask this question.
I suspect a lot of people just lump it in with perception. And it's telling, given that observant increases both.
I'm just quickly reading, as I often end up doing.
It's alright.
How to calculate Is passive investigation true sight against illusions? No. What? No.
Where did they get that from?
I like how the first answer in bold. No. Like, no.
Well,
Okay, I'll say so 15. That's okay because that doesn't necessarily break a whole lot. You're pretty sure these are pit traps of some sort. So like, yeah, I guess this just means on anything that's DC 15 or lower, you have some idea of what's going on. Yeah, these look like pit traps because of the nature of the pit traps. You can assume that they open downwards, so you can't really see any mechanism to them to like figure out. Does that make sense? Like, you can make out that they're pit traps, but there's no mechanism.
doesn't know how to like jam it or anything.
Huh?
Isn't they're there and that they're pit traps, but she doesn't know how to like disable them as such.
Yeah.
Cal, you've still got your rope, right?
Yeah.
Can I have it for a second?
Try not to lose it.
I out one person so thoroughly that you need 50 feet of it.
Yeah, I'm
Remember what he did last time you gave him rope?
Yeah, and this time I'm not gonna be anywhere near it.
Nervously.
I'm just gonna turn around and just wrap it around the horse goddess.
Here we go.
Oh
Just
my
like
gosh.
not even ask permission. Just start wrapping it around her waist.
Come on, she's just as strong as yours, so she could just stop you from doing that.
I know, but
I
I'm,
feel like I'm
betting
gonna
on
have
her
to
being
have-
But will
close.
she?
I feel like I'm about to have a conversation about lines and veils in this fucking thing. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, she's like back up going, what the fuck are you doing?
You're my anchor. Just deal with it.
She'll just wordlessly take it off and then tie it around a tree.
Because the tree's not going to back up and pull me out when I fall into whatever this is.
Sounds like a you problem.
Well, I'm making it a you problem. Come back here.
Tie it around the tree and I can pull on it. As opposed
Fine. I still think it was better to tie it around you.
Get a room.
No.
she just, yeah, gives another disgruntled sigh about humans.
Well, I like you too. Thank you. Alrighty.
Would it
I'm
kill
going to
these
tie the.
guys to have a fucking index?
I'm going to tie the rope around myself.
As I swear about
And-
that, this one has an index.
Oh,
Oh.
fantastic. And then I'm going to start my investigation by poking the floor in front of me really hard with a javelin.
Love it.
As you thrust your javelin forward into the floor, it strikes the stone. Make an athletics check for me.
Oh, oh boy.
You might be in trouble here, bud. Oh no.
Oh, God.
And luckily you were holding it just hard enough, because as it bounces back off of the stone that you jabbed it into, the reverb in the javelin is kind of annoying and painful.
All right. Well, it's been fun, y'all.
But otherwise the floor is still there. Nothing else happened. You just kind of got some shock in your arm from jabbing a javelin into a solid piece of stone.
Well, while I can reach him, so I can at least make the next skill check.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to just carefully inch forward, and I'm going to try and keep myself away from the murder holes in case something comes flying out at me.
Okay, so as you walk into the beginning of the hallway, all of those arrow slit holes seem to be pretty heavily filled with cobwebs. On the other side, let's see here. Yeah, they're all blocked up with cobwebs.
Now, are we talking like solidly blocked or like just can't see through them?
Can't see.
Huh.
Oh my gosh,
Damn.
that had some reverb on it. Whoa.
All right, I want to step like in between there and like take a. Do I have a torch on my inventory?
Well, you
I
can't
can't
walk
go
through
through the
walls, so
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. I'm sorry.
Kitty pride.
But if anyone's got a torch, I want to light those
You
cobwebs
haven't-
on fire.
Axe it glows. Oh no, that's not. It's just glows. Doesn't cause fire.
Here,
Yes,
take a
let's take-
torch.
My glow stick, not my fire stick or boomstick.
Have a fire stick. Go nuts.
All right, I am going to light the cobwebs on fire in the murder holes.
okay, yeah, you can burn a chunk of the cobwebs out. It smells a little gnarly. Not like burning hair, but like burning cobweb. I don't know. I've never actually.
Burning hair. It's burning hair.
Oh, does it smell that way?
Yeah, it's kind of the same sort of stuff.
Why do I just trust that you actually know that? I don't know. Anyway,
Because I like spiders.
but they're cobwebs, not spider webs. Anyway,
That's exactly what they are! Cobwebs are dusty old spider webs.
are they always?
Yeah,
I mean, why do you
Yeah,
think they call
when-
them cobwebs?
yeah. When spiders get done with their web and it's too messy for them to clean it up, they just guard it by cutting it at the anchors and it floats away. I had a sad obsession with spiders when I was younger. Don't ask me
Wow.
why.
Cool.
You call it sad. I don't.
I learned something today.
Yeah, spiders are very meticulous about keeping their webs clean, and if they can't keep them clean enough, they'll just discard the entire web and start over.
Makes sense.
I mean, yeah, it's just the tech vibration in that as well. So
Yeah, it messes up their hunting.
They should just
Yeah.
get some blind sense or tremor sense, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay, so you burn the cobwebs out. Let's see here. You are looking at which room? You're looking at that room. I need to stop focusing on
Yeah.
the token. So are you looking left or right or both?
To the right, and I am going to put my axe up to it and go full brightness. Mr. Glowstick.
Okay, so the room on the right, there's a large statue of a coiled serpent in this room that is full of more webs, basically. Like, you don't see any spiders, but this room is definitely full of old cobwebs. Yeah, there's a statue of a coiled serpent. Clutched in the statue's jaw is a stone cube.
Oh. All right, then. What is this at the end of the hall here? Is that the cube, or is there a...
Do you want to go into the room to investigate it, or?
Oh, can I not see from here?
I guess you can see a little bit. Yeah, in the middle of this room, so you can see parts of the room, but not all of it. Hold on. So you can see there's a plain stone pedestal, which is where your mouse is, and there appears to be a cube sitting on it. The floor in front of the pedestal has a mosaic depicting a monstrous serpent constricting a furious monkey. Moss obscures most of the detail, so that square on the floor is the carving covered with moss. And then you can kind of make out on the far side of the room, there's, it looks like two archer statues pointing at the center of the room.
Alrighty. How wide are these murder holes? They too small to squeeze through?
They are 6 inches wide, 2 feet tall, and about a foot deep.
Oh my, yeah.
So I don't think you can get through those.
Yeah, no, you're not getting a 250-pound barbarian through that. All right.
Is there like rocks and debris and shit like around where I am? Is that out of curiosity?
Not particularly. You're standing on a stone foyer, or
Well, I go outside, grab a rock, and cast light.
you cast light on a rock. Oh, okay, yeah, sure. You can just pick something up off the ground and cast light. Yep. What does light have a save for?
I don't know. Oh, if I cast it on an enemy.
Oh, like Jubilee.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, so you're just tossing the stone with light in there.
Just to give Americana another light source.
Okay. So Americana can still only see what. So the description I gave of the room was based primarily on his field of vision.
Yeah.
If that makes
Well,
sense.
it just kind of helps illuminate it, I suppose. I don't know.
He's got an axe that glows.
No, but glow is only like 20 feet, isn't it?
It's basically a torch. It's like 20
Ah.
bright, 20 dim.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
It was that I'm tired of asking if he has a torch. Also, he can't see, therefore everybody else gets to do shit, and he just stands there going, Because
that axe is my favorite thing I've ever gotten in a game.
Like,
It's dumb.
Xanthiel, you have a burning mace, right?
Yeah, because she has a spell that makes it.
Yeah,
Like-
so you have a magic mace that gives you light. Gale, I think, can just see in the dark, because...
No, Gale just has a torch.
Oh, wow, the whole party doesn't have dark vision now.
Well, no, to be fair, Sareth was the only one who did it before, but she, was also the scout, so.
Yeah, fair enough. I think I was used to the other party where everybody had friggin' dark vision. So it's just like...
Everyone's a freaking elf in there.
No, but somebody did an analysis, and like 2/3 of player races in 5th edition have dark vision. It's like, why does it even... They should just give
So
it
then,
to everyone.
why is Dark Vision even a 3rd level spell? It should be like a 1st level.
Yeah, it should be a cantrip.
Yeah, why not?
Or they should get rid of dark vision on most PC races. That's probably the answer, but who knows?
It doesn't make sense on a lot of but yeah.
Anyway, or maybe there's some meta discussion about how most people play crazy weird races even if they're not common.
I like to reiterate that an elf and a centaur are not exactly crazy or unusual.
I mean,
Well, kind of. I guess stretching it.
we can have that metaphysical debate later about rarity of non-human, or blah, blah, blah. Hey, you walk forward. You see more of those. So those crossbows looking things, those are stone statues of archers, all pointing at that central pedestal. I don't
Why
know.
do I feel like I just stepped on a trap, though? Because the room inside is gold, and the 3 squares I'm on are gold.
That's because that's where we don't need this thing. I'm gonna just. It's not doing anything. Hold on. If you want a light source, I will just drag a damn light source onto the map for you.
Okay, I was just
Yeah,
doing.
no, I just it's just gonna be obnoxious to have that there. There's a new light. I put a new light source in there.
Okay, I got worried because I saw it change colors, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
No, it was one of those measurement templates from Foundry.
Okay,
Oh, cool.
all right.
Update my spells. What the hell? Oh,
Well,
I can't agree.
What course of action are you auguring?
What would happen if I walk across this the trap?
Well, so what would happen if you? I guess yeah. How do you want to
I
word your
walked to,
question?
if I, Xandil, were to walk across to just in front of where Murkana is, would I get good or bad or good bad results or
I'm gonna say you don't get any reading, because literally nothing will happen if you do that.
if I walk to where Murkana's standing right now? Okay, cool.
Correct.
all right. So, is there anything I noticed about these statues? Which actually, I will roll for perception. And God, I'm rolling 10s tonight like crazy.
Well, if you budge over a bit so I can stand there, then I can see what my passive possession will get.
Can I stand in the statues or?
No, you can't stand on the statue.
Oh God, I'm about to get shot, aren't I? All right, boast broadly. I'm about to get shot.
Well, I'm not shooting you, so.
Oh, that's a lot of arrows.
Yeah, so the two of you, Sereth and Murakana, you can see there's 12 archer statues in this room, all pointing at that central pedestal with the cube on it. Xanthiel, you notice, as soon as I can get this to work, that's not really helping much. There are 2 secret doors, and I'm trying to get the stupid wall thing to let me.
Ray's going to be so upset.
Door. It is a door. So each of the southern walls on either side of the door, or of the corridor, both have a with a successful DC 12 perception check. Who at this point doesn't have a passive perception of 12? So yeah, there's hidden stone doors on each side, heading, you assume, into the rooms behind the murder slits.
Interesting.
I'm going to take my spear and jab the cube off the pedestal.
Okay, so this is going to be fun. Okay, so I guess everybody can roll initiative.
Fantastic.
I can't because we're not in combat apparently.
Oh, sorry. Let me. Sorry, I'm just trying to select everything I need to select.
I figured I'd just go ahead and trigger this trap because we're going to step on it eventually.
And I was thinking we could check out the freaking doors first or something.
Well, it's what did it say at the beginning? The truth, the something hides the truth.
How do I manually set initiative?
Secrets hide the truth.
Can I just manually
Secrets
set
hide the
initiative?
truth.
They all go on the same initiative count. How do I fix this? Can I manually edit it?
Where can you?
I'm trying to update combatant. Initiative 20. Great. I can do it for all of them. Oh, they're all hidden. That's annoying. Because I made tokens for the archers. Because I didn't like the map. So hold on. Let me just get all of these stone archers in place.
Ah, shit.
God damn it, Mercado.
Okay. And they
Oh,
all...
Jesus, they all rolled higher than us.
It doesn't matter what they rolled because they all go at 20. I just have to get them in the order. And now I have to add 20s to all of them. There's
So,
gotta be
how do you guys feel about rolling new characters? Have you all got
Yeah, because I think we're about to get what the fuck. Because if they all go at 20, someone's going to be turned into a porcupine.
possibly? But that somebody's probably you, since you're closest to the cube when you trigger.
Yeah. I'm hoping they shoot you, because they can't even hit you.
I think it's actually impossible for you to hit me without a 20.
Sorry, I'm still updating initiatives.
Which is funny, because your character is gigantic.
Yeah, but she's wearing plate armor. Magic plate armor. It's basically just a knight on a horse in armor, except that she is also the horse.
But hey, at least now I know how to update initiative. So that's
Hey.
cool. Okay, let's see here. The 12 archers act on initiative count 20. On its turn, it does the following. Cool. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm just going to say 6 of them are shooting Murakana, 6 of them are shooting Xanthiel. Because that's easier. So, features. Arrow. I'm going to roll 6 for Murakana.
Fuck.
1, 2,
Oh.
3, 4, 5, and 6. So, how many attacks? What's your AC?
What, 14, 15? Let me look.
I don't know. I'm asking.
15.
Okay, so the 23 hits
15.
2, 4. Wow, you took
Oh,
4 damage.
That's, yeah.
They rolled the worst possible damage every time they hit you.
That is amazing.
Are these doing the right amount of damage? God, they do 1d8 plus 1 damage, and you took...
Keep rolling ones.
Jesus. Okay, now they're going to shoot Xanthiel. 1,
And miss every
2,
fucking time.
Yes.
3, 4,
Hit.
5,
First you did
6.
So the 25 hit.
Yep.
Peace.
I just want to point out you took more damage in one hit than I did all that.
Alright.
Oh, hey, we're not showing your hit point bar.
Oh, what? Oh, it's hidden again. Rip.
I probably just didn't save it. Display bars. Always for everyone. Bar 1. HPs. Gale rolled for initiative. Hey, welcome to the party.
I was looking at the wrong thing. I was wondering what... And then it took me about 5 minutes to realize I was on the wrong tab.
Rip.
And I
cool.
can't see artists for some reason. So I
Be-
can't play him.
It's because he's outside because you ran
Amir-
in here.
Slightly, so you can see him.
Oh, there we go. I fixed it.
So I dragged him for you.
Yeah, so it's Artis's turn. He does not know what's going on, though.
Yeah, he's just going to mull about.
Okay.
Me here.
Do.
Well, the only thing that has happened so far is Murakana has poked a thing, and then all of a sudden there's just... So, I don't know.
Must have been the wind.
Like, he can't... He was standing not in line of sight to anything, so...
Yeah.
You're gonna have to communicate. Same thing with Masika at this point.
I argue that Sandela could kind of see Xanthiel from where she was. But
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anybody... Yeah.
she can.
Well, she can see her. I just don't know if they really know what's happening. We can get to a point where you guys could shout or something, but this all
I
kind of...
suppose.
Go ahead.
No. I was going to say, like, she would have seen Xanthiel get shot by an arrow, though. So,
I mean, if she was paying attention, sure. I
Well.
don't know. Sure, you could do something with Zendala.
No, I don't think so.
Huh?
Is it her turn even?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, she shouts out to the whole party, going, "Hey, they're getting shot at." Um, it goes there. None of those things have tokens, I don't think, but there's none that I can see.
There.
Ooh, thank you.
And I don't know why one of them must be stacked on top of the other, so oops.
Yeah.
Okay.
She'll just fling one at. Well, she can only really see two from here, so she can shoot it that way.
Okay. An attack 20. 20 will hit, and it does 10 damage?
The damage.
Oh no, they don't have hit point bars. Okay. So it does what kind of damage?
Thunder.
Cool.
It's not lightning, but yeah, I'm guessing that's just like pressure or force.
It does 10 damage. Wow, I wish I had configured these to show hit point bars. Whatever. Doesn't matter, you guys never see those
See
anyway.
it? So yeah. So,
Okay. Anything else from Zendala?
no. Besides her shout and she moves. Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay. Murakana, it is your turn.
He roars. Oh!
You good?
Okay. So that was
It's a very not good roar. It's a very not good roar, and then he's going to attack the one closest to Xanthiel.
There's two closest to Zendium.
Well, the one closest to him and Xanthiel.
Okay. That'll hit for 6.
Oh, god damn.
That hits but doesn't damage the stone of the archer in any way.
Right, well, that's it.
Okay. It is Gale's turn.
Right. I guess you can try and hit one of these archers without getting too many people caught in the crossfire.
Do you have sharpshooter
So-
or no?
I do not have sharpshooter now.
Okay, so I'll say it's a -2. Because Xanthiel's
All right.
freaking big.
All right.
Only a
But
fat.
first I'll cast gun, so that'll be my
She got a
action,
fat
and
ass.
then-
I said big, not fat. Come on. 13.
I didn't
Yeah.
say it was a badass.
So is that the force ballista?
That's force ballista. Yeah.
So it hits the stone but does no damage.
Damn
Sorry.
shame.
It does no damage because your attack roll was too low. Sorry, just to be
Yeah, no, I
to
figured.
be clear. I was like, it's not
And
immune to
since our
force
action
damage.
was bringing that up, I'm gonna just move over there and call it.
Nothing's fucking immune to force damage as far as I can tell. Well, barely anything.
I think there's some things that are, but
There are
Yeah.
there are some.
Come on.
Orvex goes, I don't think I have any skills to add to this contest. And just kind of steps
God damn
aside.
it.
I mean, there's not really anything he can do.
You're doing great in there, guys.
Yeah. Xanthiel, it is your turn.
Alrighty.
Oh shit, it's Spirit Guardians time.
Yep. So I guess everything gets. I don't know if it's up to you whether you want to roll everything or just like one or.
So it's Wisdom saves.
Yeah. Which, there's stone statues, so I'm hoping that's not high.
I mean, they don't have stat blocks. They're just statues. Sure, I guess we'll just go for the flat save. I mean, they don't have wisdom, so no, I don't think they do have wisdom. So they don't have a save here.
They're not sentient, so
Yeah, so cool. So radiant damage, 15 radiant damage. So if I do it now, let's see here. You can designate for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it must make a saving throw. On a failed save, it takes that much damage. On a successful save, it takes half damage. This is a really interesting case. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna say they're gonna take 15 radiant damage.
not right now. And I think it's at the beginning of their turn.
Oh yeah, okay. So I guess on the which is going to be in a moment. But so yeah, okay. So you cast that as your action. Do you move or bonus act? And Spirit Guardians is centered on you, not them. Right?
Yeah. They flit around to up to a distance of 15 feet in duration. Oh yeah, okay.
So that is here.
Yeah. And Shield of Faith is that a concentration? I think it is. Yeah, it is.
Well, yeah, you can only cast a cantrip now.
Yeah, no, I was just having a look anyway. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything.
So you just stand still right there?
Because that's my action, so yeah, I'll stop. I can't. I have no end turn button, sorry.
Oh, okay. Okay, so statues. All but 2 of them are going to take 15 damage. Because 2 of them are out of range. So this one takes 15. This one is deleted. That one crumbles. The one in the kind of top middle. Still curious to see when my bonus archer is going to show up.
Oh boy.
Well, there should be one in the top right corner, but there isn't an icon there. So I don't know if I have 2. I'm just going to copy this one, and if I delete one and another one shows up, we'll worry about that. How's that sound?
Yep.
Minus 15. Minus 15. This is the most exciting of content. Did that take the damage? It did. Ay, ay, ay. This is where playing with actual paper would be easier. That one took the damage. I can take the damage. That one took the damage. That one takes the damage. That one takes the damage. And let me check one more. Okay, I think we're good. They have all taken their damage from the Spirit Guardians, or at least those that can take it will. Murakana, you're going to get another 5 shots at you.
Awesome.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Jeez, I think all but one of those hit you.
So let's see here.
When you match AC, does it go to the defender or the attacker?
Attacker.
Okay.
It goes to attacker in this game.
But
So, huh?
Oh, it's just telling me half damage anyway, so it's not like that.
Yeah, so 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7. So 7 damage.
Fuck, I love being a tank.
And then the other ones are going to attack Xanthiel. We're going to get 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
None of those hit.
Damn. Oh well. I should have given him a plus 10 to attack. That would have been more effective.
Rip. Just blocks them with a shield.
Yeah, so Artis is outside. What do you want him to do, Murakana?
Oh wait, sorry, that 24 does hit because that matches the current AC.
Oh, well, take 7 damage then. You cheater.
Well, he can't really do anything because if he runs down the hall,
You're taking it. Oh.
'Cause I took that. But I passed. Just.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. It was actually relevant this time.
Xanthiel's fat horse butt is in the way.
I'm going to cheese. I might as well actually play by the rules.
You can move through friendly characters.
You just can't end on the same tile, I think it is.
So, when Artis steps on the first part of the hallway, the floor swings open and he falls into a pit trap. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh dear.
Oh God!
He fails. So he falls into a pit, the bottom of which. So he falls into a pit. It is 10 feet deep, and it has a slimy green substance at the bottom. He takes some acid damage, which I will roll momentarily. Is that a d10? Yes, he takes 6 acid damage. And all of his armor and gear are starting to be attacked by acid.
Okie dokie. He's still got actions left, doesn't he?
He has whatever movement left he has, and
all right. So the rope that was tied to Americana is still tied to Americana, so it's tied to the tree. So it's across the gap. He can climb out with that rope.
how? He's 10 feet down.
Well, I mean, would the rope not slack up and Gale, feed it to him.
Working on it.
So Gale can't do that on his turn. So right now you're in the bottom of a 10-foot pit. It looks like the pit extends to the north of Artis. As in, like, probably Artis can see, nobody else can see this, that there are similarly this green slimy pit extends underneath that whole hallway.
Fantastic.
But he is at the bottom of a 10-foot smooth-walled pit right now.
And he can't get out, so he's going to have to stay there for a bit. All right. Well, fuck. I guess that's the end of that turn. He can't move because he can't get out.
Okay. It is Masika's turn. Gale, I think you own Masika right now.
Yep.
And at this point, everybody standing outside is well aware that there is something happening inside. Artis just fell in a pit. You know.
Yeah, we're gonna try and get that rope down in there because, yeah, we'll just try and pass that rope on down.
Yeah, you're able to kind of make sure it actually gets to Artis, and he has it. So on Artis's next turn, he can use an action to try and climb out.
Cool. And there's not really much that she can do else in that, but I think that's about it.
Okay, and next turn then is Zandala, and we're just waiting. Oh, is this a thing that exists in 5th edition? Where'd my player's handbook go? Well, that's super obnoxious.
I know, right?
Sorry, I'm trying to look up how many hit points armor has. Statistics for objects. This is really obnoxious. How many HP does leather armor have? 5th edition. Where does this come from? This is for 3.5.
All right, we're back. Sorry. Okay, Odyssey's still in a pit, isn't it?
Well, it's Zendalla's turn. I have go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, you're right. She should still have 2 casts of fly, I think. Yep. Okay, so how deep is that pit that Odyssey is in?
10 feet, and they just gave him rope.
Okay, so he should be. Can she reach down and touch him, or from where she is?
So 10 feet deep. Artis is about 6 feet tall. If he raises his arms, he's about 8 feet he can reach.
Yeah, and if Zanella reaches presumably 2 feet down, then somehow. I don't know if she can.
I mean, she could reach down. Is the goal to like try and drag him out?
No, to touch him with the fly spell.
Oh. Sure, I guess. So I want to cast fly on him?
Fly on. Yeah. So he can fly out of there and contribute to the fly.
Okay. The one challenge he has is he is still covered in acid.
Ah, right.
So just FYI. So he can fly now. Which he can't move until next turn, but he can fly.
But yeah. Okay.
So that's move and act. Any bonus act?
The one to use. So yeah, that's it for her.
Cool. It is Murkana's turn. Yeah, you got shot. You're still raging. Just remember, this is all your fault.
Yeah.
I'm going to continue beating the guy closest to her.
Let's see here. Both of those hit the statue, but don't do any damage.
Oh God!
Gee, 15 doesn't hit. Okay.
They're made out of stone.
Fuck.
No, sure.
Well, moving right along.
Guess Dante will just chip away at them with her AoE.
It's Gale's turn.
All right. I guess we've kind of got this guy coming out of the pit on his own, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, he can fly at
don't
this
need
point,
help
so I guess
there.
if he can't fly out of a pit,
Yeah,
I don't know what
no,
else to do.
I would assume that he can take care of that on his own, but this puts me in a little bit of a problem as to how I'm gonna do anything to get by.
You have area of attack weapons, and then there's a wall right there.
Yeah, but the problem is he doesn't
So
have
you get
line
to
of sight on anything.
But he has line of sight on the wall, and that's all that matters. Because the grenade detonating against a wall next to someone is just...
I don't have a grenade.
Ah.
Mandala has fireballs, but we're in there.
That's my other character.
Yeah.
It's resistant to fire, so actually, this could work.
But I guess we could try and maybe hit something at a penalty. Why not? We'll give it a shot.
You can't stand on top of Zendala, though.
Can we not just shove her out of the way for a minute? Or just scoot in
No,
by the door?
That's not how physics works.
Darn.
I shouldn't have let you shoot from the beginning because I would say you really don't have a line of sight on anything at this point. Like,
Yeah, now at this point,
because you're kind of
it's
like stuck behind the corner. Yeah.
hmm.
Like Zendala kind of has a line of sight obstructed by Xanthiel, but anybody not standing kind of straight in that line at this point is going to have a rough time trying to.
Yeah, I guess we got nothing right now.
Wait, how do you like levitate? Like over?
Yeah, but that would be the action of levitate. Then I would have to kind of slowly meager across the thing. It would take like 4 turns to cross.
Well, no, I thought maybe you could just like levitate over, so you could have a
He
clear
can only
field.
levitate up and down.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Air Ganassi levitation spell is kind of hilarious in what it does and doesn't do.
Well, that's just a regular levitate spell.
That too,
It's
yeah.
just,
You have to have somebody push you
yeah,
with levitate.
you literally, it just does exactly what it says on the tin. You literally just levitate.
Sweet.
Like, you can't even stop yourself if you can't touch anything, which is the best part of that spell.
So someone
It's
just
like-
pushes you as a prank and you just fucking
Like, if
fly.
somebody puts a fan in front of you and you're levitating and they push you at the fan and there's no walls, good luck. You're gonna hit the fan.
Yeah.
Because physics.
I mean, I guess you could try and sort of swim because there's still air around you, but you're gonna have a bad time.
Have like no mass, so yeah.
We've all seen Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. We know how that works.
But
Okay.
yeah, I don't really have much of this.
Wilder.
Orvex cheers in a really
Tries, it's like-
depressing way from the corner.
Yeah.
If anything, he almost like he would be the anti-bard. He'd be like, all struggle in life is futile. You should just allow events to occur as they unfold. Carry on. And it is Xanthiel's turn.
Math. Fucking hell. More obvious than that one. Okay.
He'll take a -1. He's like the negative bard.
I think I could take the dodge action, which gives me advantage, doesn't it?
It gives them
sorry.
disadvantage, right?
Hit, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I'll but that's an action, isn't it? To take the dodge action.
Taking the dodge action is, as the name implies, taking an action.
Okay, so I can use healing word on myself.
My word.
Oh no!
You heal for 6 HPs.
Yep. And then I take the dodge action.
Okay. So at the beginning of the next turn, your spirit guardians reduce most of these statues into their constituent parts. As I go through and delete a whole bunch of archers. Oh, I found the bonus one.
Hey!
It's gone. So who's not in combat? You're not in combat. There we go. And it rolled a 20. How's that? So the 2 stone archers get to go. One of them will fire at Murakana and one at Xanthiel, because as we have established, they're not very smart. So the Murakana one, it doesn't hit, and Xanthiel, it will attack at disadvantage, and definitely not hit. And that is the end of the stone archer turns. It is Artis's turn. He can fly and is covered in acid that is starting to eat away at literally everything he is wearing.
That would be you, Maricana.
Excellent. Well, I am going to attempt to have him climb out.
He can fly right now.
Oh, that's fantastic. He's going to fly into the fucking room.
Okay.
And he's going to start pegging on this little bastard.
Okay, he has, just so you know, he has Bookmark and a longsword.
Forget what Bookmark does.
Bookmark is a magic +3 dagger that has a variety of special abilities, none of which are really combat relevant.
Fair enough. Longsword it is.
And he has, in theory, 2 attacks. So the first attack will hit for damage.
Wow.
That roll though.
And then he's got an action surge for the second one, doesn't he?
Well, he gets 2 attacks, and then he can get. Or wait a minute. Yeah,
Oh,
he has
gets 3
extra.
because
Yeah, he has. Well, he has extra attack, and then you can spend his action surge for the day or for the short rest to do that. So the 14 misses, and the 16.
oh my god!
Also misses.
What did it matter? He got another one.
So that's all of his attacks. The acid is starting to damage most of his equipment at this point.
Oh shit! He's got to wash it off, doesn't he?
Yes.
I've only
we
said
have
it
a
like
solution
4
for this.
times.
Control him, so that's on you.
I think that is movement, action, bonus action. It is Masika's turn.
Where do you go?
The orange box is a pit.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think if there's anything I can really do with this. Just reading through it.
Yeah, she's pretty much a rogue.
Yeah, you know what? Discretion is the better part of valor. We're not going to fall into a giant pit full of acid, and we'll let the crowd inside deal with those guys.
Teamwork. It is Zendala's turn.
Oh. She can't see anything. Damn. Okay.
Yep, she can't. The 2 remaining archers are in the corners.
Can't see him. She still can't see him. Rip. She doesn't have anything. It's just support spells, so she knows she doesn't. She just blasts things.
Yeah, I would not call her an optimally designed sorcerer. She's narratively designed quite well, but if I were going to design a sorcerer, that's not how I would design it.
She just passes her turn because she can't really do anything.
Okay.
She could flash step over there, but that seems ill-advised. So.
Yeah, that would make it Maricana's turn.
Fantastic.
Hey, your second attack hits.
Thank God I finally did some fucking damage.
The first one just glances off very awkwardly. The second one hits for 9 damage. Cracking some of the stone in that archer. That's a movement action. Do you want a bonus act? Do barbarians even get any useful bonus actions?
No, I don't.
Building? No.
I would have to take Frenzy, and I didn't take Frenzy at the level that was required.
Well,
Instead, I took...
it says you have Frenzy attack.
I don't have Frenzy. I don't know why it's in the list.
Oh,
it
weird.
says I have it, but instead of taking Frenzy, I took Bear Totem, so I take half damage.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's probably got the... Well, we can figure that out later. I think I know why.
I haven't been able to...
Gale,
Okay.
it is your turn.
Yeah. Question is, can we toss this? I don't want to risk throwing the entire alchemy jug across, but it's. I don't have anything else. Actually, do I have a water skin? Yes, I do, actually. So, I'll just toss that across. And here, catch, go wash them off.
You're going to toss the water skin?
Yep.
Make athletics check.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Oh no.
It lands in the space in front of Xanthiel, or south of Xanthiel. The pit door doesn't seem to open, but it is lying on that pit door.
and I couldn't reach it unless I like stepped on it. Guessing.
Um,
Or maybe.
I mean, you could try. You could definitely do like a check to try and do it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
I'll
tell you.
just shoot the water skin, move it over. That'll work.
Yeah, totally. You're gonna make me look up hit points for other objects that don't exist. Oh my god. So you can do anything else, Gale?
Nah, that's it. We'll
Okay.
just move it out of the way.
So on Orvex's turn, he goes, you realize that although you have escaped the literal pit of despair, perhaps we are still in a figurative pit as time progresses. And it is Xanthiel's turn.
Shit. Okay. Part of me wants to go grab that, but I also realize that I have a huge penalty to athletics, especially while wearing plate armor.
You have
Yes.
artists fly and get it.
That is also true. I will just move in the range to illuminate these two.
Okay, let me move your little token.
And
Okay, sorry, I was just reading something. So that's movement. Do you want to act or bonus act?
I was going to shoot that, but yeah,
So
apparently not.
the bolt definitely hits the statue, but it just doesn't.
Fizzles out.
It just doesn't have any effect on the stone.
Yep.
Yeah, you hit it, just wasn't enough to get through. Okay, so that would make it the archer's turn.
Yeah.
Cool. So let's see. This archer takes 15 damage. And this archer takes 15 damage. The one in the northeast is starting to look pretty cracked and chipped. The other one is looking moderately damaged. And then they're going to shoot. So let's see. One's going to shoot at Maracana for 3 damage. And the other one will shoot at Xanthiel, because why not? You're still closest.
Hey.
For
Yes.
no damage. It hits your armor and does nothing.
Ping.
Yeah, bing! And that is the archer's turns, making it Artis's turn.
And Artis is going to fly out and grab the flask on the way. And as he comes shooting out the door, he's just one big ball of water as he's dumping it over his body.
Okay. You're
Admit
lucky.
that's a.
You're very lucky, because I had one more turn and I was going to start breaking things.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I just had this vision of just a naked Artist, and I don't need that.
And most of his weapons and gear.
Yeah, that's irreplaceable.
Well,
No, not with Xanthiel in the party.
he's
And
only
then
got one irreplaceable piece of gear. Well,
bookmark. The rest of it we could make.
yeah. Okay, so that's Artis's turn. Masika, are you gonna have her do anything? Gale?
Nah, I don't really think there's much aside from trying to maybe toss a water skin on anything.
Just
that
like
still has
assist
acid.
Artis in removing the slime from him?
Yeah, just work on that.
Okay.
Just try not to get a hand melted off.
It's alright, they grow back.
Then Zendala.
Yeah, she can't really do much, so she's just gonna help.
Cool. So you guys, the three of them managed to, through copious use of water and slapping and whatnot, managed to douse most of the acid and neutralize it to a point where it's no longer eating it through. Although I will say from now on, all of Artis's gear looks like it I'm gonna say going forward, anytime when something would damage Artis's gear,
Just straight,
it
just
will
throws it.
straight up just break it because of the amount of damage it sustained from that slime acid. Just because it's his gear's pretty creaky. So if he takes, if anything besides Bookmark takes, if there's any effect that causes gear damage, you don't have a lot of hope that anything he has left will survive it.
Fantastic. So he looks like a hobo.
Yep. Well, he already was an hobo.
He's
so.
still wearing more clothing than you are. Murakana, it is your turn. Oh, you hit! And you crush that statue into dust with your first axe strike. But the second one won't hit anyway, so whatever.
Fantastic.
Gale.
Right. Yeah, I'm not gonna take our chances with the acid pit. I think they've got that in hand.
Guys, on my turn anyway. on the statues.
Let me check something real quick. Do I have? I do have this. Problem is mending takes a whole minute, so we can deal with patching this stuff up later.
Yeah, should be right.
Does mending have a level, or is it a cantrip?
It's a cantrip.
Okay, cool. So you're just kind of waiting? Should I move forward?
Yeah, we're just kind of. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, Jesus. Skipped Orvex, but Orvex says, "Perhaps there is light at the end of this figurative pit." And it is Xanthiel's turn. Oh, hey, you've also scoured all of the moss off of that. Your spirit guardians have annihilated all the moss on that carving in the middle of the room, for what it's worth. Not sure if it does anything now, but... Xanthiel? Are you trying to charge? Roll your rolls. So the 21 will hit, the 10 will not. So 7... do your hooves don't count as magic, do they?
No, it's just bludgeoning.
Okay, so it takes 3 bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
It didn't matter until now.
Fair enough.
So that's move, act, do bonus act.
Oh, really? Yeah, no, I'll save the heal for later.
And the Spirit Guardians destroy that remaining statue.
Yay!
And that is the end of combat because all the statues are dead. I'm going to step away for a quick second. And I am back, and I just want to note, going from a Stone Brewery beer to a Spaten beer is like going from astringent to freaking milkshake. Anyway, let's see here. So, where we're at. I think Spirit Guardians last for 10 minutes, right?
I think so.
Yeah, so that lasts for a while. So in the room you're in now, just to kind of let you know what's going on, you are surrounded by shattered stone statues. The bows were also stone, so they were destroyed along with the archers themselves. There is a stone cube lying on the floor from where Murakana jabbed it off of the pedestal, and I'm just gonna, that's gonna be annoying. whatever. We'll move that if it becomes relevant. And then the moss thing on the floor is now completely cleared. There's some etchings in Old Amuina throughout the inscription, and it's showing a similar image of a snake interacting with a bear-looking thing. Wait, is it a bear? I have to double check. I have to double check.
How's that there?
Where's Wongo? No, it's a monkey. Sorry, it's a monkey, not a bear. Wongo.
Yeah, close enough.
Yeah. Well, there's a bear trickster god looking thing and a monkey trickster god. So, lore-wise, there's a difference.
Yeah, I think I remember you saying multiple trickster gods because I wrote down that this one also one. But Moa's a what type is it? It's a monkey, is it?
Moa is a Jakuli, which is like a big snake thing. So this is basically the snake god. Oh, I think I told the other group this, but in the Tomb Plot channel, I posted the full Legend of the Nine Gods. Because Orvex would have been able to tell you that at any point in time had anybody asked him.
I'd like to think, yeah, Phil probably would have.
Yeah, I don't think anybody has explicitly asked me for it in either group, so I just posted it in Tomb Plot, where the whole Legend of the Nine Gods is, so that you can always go back and refer to it at your leisure or necessity.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, I don't think Rio understood your joke, Laokin.
Huh?
I like how, yeah, you passively will find most secret doors now, which is hilarious. You told Rio you found secret doors. Anyway, yeah, that is where we are at.
Yeah, alrighty. Well, I guess the cube is now on the floor, so I will cast shit. Augury again as a ritual if no one minds waiting around for 10 minutes.
Yeah, sure. All in the meantime, do some mending stuff on the
Just to
scuffed
see
up bits of the armor.
if I can take the cube. Will there be any good or bad effect?
Okay, so the first thing I will do... Okay, that's my roll for if it...
Gives an accurate reading or not?
Yeah. So what was the exact question? Sorry.
Oh, you're right. If Xanthiel picks up the cube, will anything happen?
If you pick up the cube?
Yeah, like she takes it into her possession.
Yep. You get no real feeling back from augury.
Okay. Well, I'll go grab the cube then. I think it was there.
Yeah, it's on the floor. Like where exactly doesn't matter, but yeah. There was not significance to the direction that he tossed it.
Ah. Alrighty. Well, seem to be stuck on this side of the freaking door. I open that door unless it's like, oh, it wasn't locked. So.
Nope, it's not locked in any way.
Look like there's anything in it.
So there is a statue in that room. That room has a statue of a coiled serpent, which is the star. The room was web-filled, but your spirit guardians are busily shredding through the webs, so it's basically clear terrain. The statue is missing its head, which lies broken on the floor next to a stone cube that looks functionally identical to the one you're holding.
Huh.
Fantastic.
Love it. These cubes don't give off like any magical sense or anything like that. Like we can't tell, can we?
I don't
I
think
have identify. I guess I could try
so.
that.
That's a very
Just like,
interesting
sorry, go on.
question. Okay, cool. I found an answer.
What's that?
Oh, do you cast? Oh, you cast Identify?
Yeah, that's her like forge cleric thing. She can cast that as ritual. I don't know where exactly it is, but I'm assuming it's like there-ish.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just. The book actually says what happens if you cast Detect Magic on them, but not Identify. I'm gonna assume moving forward that if you cast Identify on something, it also functions as casting Detect Magic. Just because, yeah.
It kind of does seem to say, like, you know, if it is magic related, then you'll kind of know its properties. So it is
Yeah.
functionally detecting magic.
So I guess, which cube are you casting Identify on?
The one that we've found in this room, not the one that I just picked up.
So it's definitely magical, but it doesn't seem to have any specific properties.
Interesting.
That's what I'm gonna do. Here's how it goes. Usually, if you cast Detect Magic, it tells you what school of magic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
this one's more specific.
I'm gonna say if you cast Identify, because Identify is supposed to find out what properties it has. So I'm gonna say if it doesn't have any properties, you just know it's magic, but that's what you get. I think that's
the property, is that it's magic.
yeah, like the property is it's magic. If you want to know more about the specific magic,
Just contact the supplier directly, or
you're gonna well, so like Detect Magic will tell you the school of magic. Identify will tell you the properties if it has any. So if it's magic but doesn't have any properties, which is admittedly an incredibly edge case, you'll just know that it has no properties but is in some way magical. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's fine.
Because I'm kind of giving you half of the value of Detect Magic by casting Identify. So, the cube in this room, it is magic, but it doesn't seem to have any properties or attunement related to it.
And if I cast it on the one that I have, like in my current possession.
So y'all wonder what the hell Xanthiel's doing over there while she just keeps chanting and muttering to herself.
To be fair, she's been doing that this whole time anyway, casting augury. So
yeah, she's a horsewoman of the weird. Not that like half of the people here aren't magic. Yeah. So that other cube also has no discernible properties,
son of a pitch.
but
okay.
is in some way magic.
Well, she'll take that cube on the ground then.
You do so.
Oh, it didn't explode or summon more archers. Cool.
Yet.
Yeah. They step outside and find out that Americana's like been turned into an archer.
Americana's just dead.
It's like, oh no.
What happened? I don't know.
It's just a smear of barbarian. Cool. So this room, your spirit guardians. Oh, your spirit guardians are gone. Never mind.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. We've passed away by now.
Plenty of time has passed. In the interim, just to let you guys know, Gail, you have actually done a fantastic job of mending. Mending's a cantrip?
It's a cantrip, yeah.
Oh yeah, you have like. Artist looks like he went through a car wash or something. This is the cleanest his armor has been since you've seen him.
His clothing is all looks like new. His armor is all brand new. All his
Yeah.
gear is brand new.
While everyone's just sort of
Shouldn't you
watching
do
them
that
all.
for your own? Shouldn't you do that for your own stuff? Holds up raggedy ass cloak. Some point.
Yeah, and
I choose to
Zendala's
believe.
yeah,
There we go.
everybody's just kind of admiring his armor outside, like, well, that was an interesting. Didn't know mending was that powerful.
You spend that long on it.
And
Spray WD-40 on it.
even Orvex is slightly less than his normal, depressing self. He's just kind of like, hmm.
Hmm.
So this room that you have walked into, Xanthiel, this one has a large statue of a coiled serpent. In its jaws is a stone cube that looks identical to the other two that you have now.
Man, okay. Hmm. Well, we can't really cast more divination without getting a 50-50. Shoot. But I suppose a 50-50 is better than fucking nothing. So,
I mean, it's a 50-50. You could literally just pick one up off the floor and be like, hey, this is the right one.
no, I mean like augury, like telling me whether it's a good or bad idea to grab it out of the snake. Sometime, I think.
Send it.
Wrong orifice.
You know what? I am going to back up.
Why don't you tie a rope around it and we just rip the thing out of the mouth from the door?
Yeah, we could do that. I was going to grab a rock and like throw it at try to knock it out of there, but that sounds like a much better plan. Oh, wait, how tie a rope around the cube?
Yeah,
We could do
it's
that.
in its mouth. The mouth has got a space in between it.
You've still got the rope tied to you, so you can't even follow me in here. So.
Yeah. Why do you think I'm at the door?
Americana's tethered.
Wait, so my fucking default cleric kit doesn't have rope, but it has manacles for some reason. What the fuck?
Kinky.
Okay. Interesting.
Sexy. I knew I liked the horse goddess.
Oh my.
And then she just manacles you to the wall and then bricks you up like a Amontillado.
It's like,
All right, well, this is a weird kink, but I can get used to it.
Anyway, I guess I'll just try to use the manacles to the same effect, I guess. Attach it around the cube and try to pull it out and see what happens.
okay. Sorry, my brain was actually trying to figure out if a manacle would be big enough to get around a 3-inch cube, but I don't really care. Sure, you manacle the cube, and I guess pull
Loop it
on.
around and try to pull it out of the mouth.
Sure, the cube comes out, and I guess falls to the floor as you pull it out.
Well, I'll grab it.
You now have 3 cubes.
Yay!
Cubed.
Yep. Here we go. Well, we've got the cubes. Yes. Now, how are we going to get back across here? So that one ahead of us was...
Yeah, to the best of your perception and investigative abilities thus far, it looks like there are 2 more pit doors there.
Yeah, which didn't go across. Well, they didn't collapse when I first ran across them, but...
Correct. And one is just hanging open. The orange box is it is swung down and is an open 5-foot pit into the green slime below. Hey, at least there's not spikes.
That's true. Well, I would have Zendala, who... Actually, oh no, yeah. She would not be able to. Oh, she can. Yes, she can.
She can what?
You see step over here.
Boosh. Okay.
On Xanthiel. And then Xanthiel can carry everyone across.
Okay. I think that's all of her 3rd level spells, right? That's 3.
Yeah, because she used one to ferry us over here in the
One to
first
get over here, one on Artis, another on you.
box now. I don't
Cool.
know how to
Yep.
get rid of that.
Yeah, so let's see. As you fly over and out the door, 2 of the cubes vanish in a puff of green smoke. And you are left with 1 cube of the Jakuli. Should I assume that you actually ferried Murakana over as well?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. So,
No, just, yeah.
well, there you go. You have the puzzle cube of Moa, which I believe...
You know, I just want to point out if she'd let me tie myself to her like my original plan, it would have been a lot easier.
Mm,
I'm not sure that's what would have made this whole sequence easier.
and I don't think that rope is actually strong enough to hold Xanthiel anyway, given that she weighs a bit over a ton.
Well, you know what? She's got a dump truck ass. Oh well.
Yeah.
And she mule kicks Murakana into the green slime.
Anyone hear anything? I didn't. Shut.
Environmental damage probably isn't rage damage. Okay,
I can still get mad and only take half.
only if you're raging.
But I'm going to be naked when I climb out of there because I promise my loincloth's not going to survive that.
Okay, Saturday party. So you have Kubazan, and you have Shigambi, and you have Unk, and you have Logo.
Oh,
You good there, buddy?
Those are
Damn,
even worse
that
than
kind of hurt.
Jesus Christ.
They're even worse than mine.
That actually hurt.
Well, maybe you should stop doing it.
I can't. I'm like 8 beers in. That might be a warning.
well, anyway, I propose we rest because we literally cannot go anywhere else anyway until Zadella recharges her spells.
Cool.
I agree with this.
Let's see here. Okay, let me go back to the Omu map real quick. Activate. Hopefully that actually loads quickly. I don't know how that
Hey.
works. Does that load right away for you guys?
Yep.
Cool.
Instant.
So
Yeah.
I think what that
Wow.
means is if I preload a map long enough in advance, you guys download it in the background, and then once it's loaded, it saves it in your cache. I'm guessing.
Yeah, most likely.
I don't know. I'm guessing out loud. So okay, let me.
I don't feel like clearing my cache to test it, so.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I don't
Okay.
expect you to. I'm hypothesizing. It's tough to test it on my computer because obviously if I'm loading from
Yeah,
my
you're the
own
host.
computer, like, yeah. Okay, let's see here. Yeah,
I mean,
somebody.
I'll clear your cache for you. This is a robbery.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
That wouldn't happen. That wouldn't happen. That wouldn't happen. Yeah, sure. You're in the middle of a fucking spire in the middle of a pool of lava. You can long rest. Whatever. It's going to be an uncomfortable and obnoxious long rest because you're, basically smelling lava the whole time. But
Yeah.
you can do it.
Given they've been sleeping in a swamp most of the time, yeah.
You know, that makes me question. What does Xanthiel smell like? Because
Like-
she's part horse, but part woman. So is it like sweet bar manure or...
I would imagine she smells like a fae, which she is. Because they're different to the regular centaurs are not fae. They're monstrous, or monstrosities, or whatever you call them.
So
Whereas
she's probably more refined.
she'd
And as
probably...
we all know, anyone who wears perfume is automatically radically fey.
Yeah. Well, like, because she's from the Feywild, so, like, she'd be like any other creature from the Feywild, I suppose.
Smells like wildflowers.
They don't count as humanoid.
Fantastic.
But it also means she's immune to quite a few spells that would otherwise affect her, which is quite neat.
So it's not bestiality is what you're saying. Got it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh. To her, it would be.
What
Like,
book?
what the fuck?
Which book are centaurs in?
You know, I've always wondered this. Does a centaur feel safe around other horses?
Don't know. Do you feel safe around apes?
Fuck no.
I'm just curious what book
'Cause
it's from.
Yeah, I'm just having a look at the details page. Ravenica, I think.
Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica and Mythic Odysseys of Theros, which are coincidentally the handful of source books I don't own for 5e, which is fine. I'm done buying 5e source books. God damn it.
I thought I
you
bought
know,
all of them.
I always wonder how many people actually watch these videos and listen to them.
Which
And I
videos?
really, the ones you're making right now.
I kind of
Like,
assumed it was just
hi,
me,
listeners.
to be honest, because I just
Uh,
watch it back and then take notes.
let's get super
I just
meta.
want to say, I'm sorry.
Let's get super meta because I actually have YouTube up. I'm gonna switch to my Grimish account
And find out.
and go to the channel and actually look. Let's see your videos. So I have 40 subscribers. I have no fucking clue
Holy
how.
shit.
Most of them are from actually Eve shit I posted a long time ago. But if I go to analytics, let's see here. So in the last 28 days, I had 179 views, and I had 13.8 hours of watch time. Let's see what has been my top videos in this period are Minecraft Omnifactory 01 Base Tour, Raoul Harrington, The Sino is Lit, RIP. That one probably gets more traffic lately. Were you there for that, Arm?
I was there on that one, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know
I
about
can't
Arm.
remember.
That video I think lately gets, sadly, or not sadly, a lot of traffic.
Wait, which video was it?
The Sino Vigil for Raoul a few
Yeah.
months ago.
Oh, yeah.
So
That
I
one.
on the side recorded my own bit where I read that poem. Anyway, okay, cool. That's sad. I'm gonna move on.
I'm still upset because that asshole lived near me and I never got to go visit him.
Yeah, and then let's see. Oh, Hexcrawl Cartography, which is actually a DM video, and then a smattering of other stuff. So I think Lyokin, you're not the only one that watches these, but you're probably the main one. The only place I actually publicize my videos is to you guys, and I share them in the DM, or I share them in the Tomb of Annihilation Discord. Because there is one, and then there's a bunch of DM only channels, but I post them in one of the general channels just because it's one of those,
Yeah.
like, and I think there's a few other DMs that I've shared specific videos with to be like, they were asking questions about a certain part, and I'll be like, well, here's how I ran it. Because that community is pretty cool for the DMs, at least. Because there's so
Surprised
much.
you don't toss them on Twitter or anything.
I don't. So this is great recording material. This could be a DM video. So the editing I do, as you probably know, is like the minimal amount of editing possible.
Right.
I literally just like paste the video segments together. Sometimes if I know I left my Google browser bar open, I will blur out the top of the screen just because I'm paranoid. But like I don't publicize it because I don't want a whole bunch of people commenting. I post these for fun and so that you guys can see it and so that other DMs can see it, but I'm not posting it to try and make like a following. So
Fair enough.
if I posted these, I'm willing, in a public way, I'm willing to bet that most of the comments would be, lol, this is so shitty, you should learn how to edit video. And I just don't care.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, you're awesome to us, so let's continue.
Yeah, like and honestly, the reason I switched to YouTube posting them was because it's easier for me to edit the videos than it was to convert the videos to audio. And then you can actually see what was happening too. So, I don't know, whatever. maybe if I get better at this someday, I'll actually do higher production value. But it's also not like, I think the only other person that's ever used a camera is Sebastian and Daminar, right? So like, but then I'd have to take the time to figure out how to get everybody's camera feeds around the screen, and I just don't give a shit. If we all suddenly started using cameras, I might, see if it would make more sense, because then you would actually have like people's faces and reactions to stuff. Because I think that's part of the fun of watching other people play, is to see the people, right? Like anyway. That's a whole bunch
But then
of.
I gotta wear pants.
Well, only if you
Yep.
point the camera at your crotch, you weirdo.
Where else am I gonna point it?
If we do this with cameras, I'm just gonna show up with the Millennium every time.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna point the camera at my most interesting bits, and that happens to be it.
The poster of you dressed as Napoleon.
Yes.
Fucking Macklemore Bonaparte over here.
No. Just let me get
you.
this in general. Give yourself out of character immunity to poison.
Oh, I mean, if
Oh, boy.
I'm gonna,
Oh boy.
I'm gonna
What is going
order
on? You know what my question is about this photo? My question about this photo is, what the fuck is going on with that cable on your wall?
That's a tracker for my index.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the closest outlets that are right below it are used for my computer and everything else, so I wired it a bit across the room. Sib, duct tape is not cable management. Yes, it is, and I'm going to use it no matter what.
No, you need gaffer tape.
Oh dear God, Sib, was that video you posted earlier of the dancing dude in the gas mask? You?
Yeah.
That is fucking epic.
Oh, is this in NGED?
Oh,
No, he
here.
posted it
Let
here.
me.
Oh, I mean, how could that not be him? Her, it, they, I don't know, whatever.
Oh my God, that is the. If I ever make a better shitpost with this mask, I'll be amazed.
No.
What is
This
going on with this mask? What is reflecting off of it? Is that your phone on a counter reflecting off your
Yeah,
mask?
no.
That's my phone taped
We
up
need a
to
little quick
taped
backstory.
up to a pantry.
No, but really, this looks like a Destiny 2 armor piece.
Yeah, it's
No,
glorious.
it's the MSA Millennium, and then I've got the tinted black outsert for it.
I mean, I
So-
think that us posting you doing this as your little screen of you playing would be fantastic.
Yeah, no.
You're not wrong.
No, he had the perfect timing in this. We're both in another server together, and I threatened another member with coming over to her house and super gluing fucking cat ears to her head because she was pissing me off. And he posted that, and it just snowballed from there.
Oh my god.
Like, I
So
don't know
when
if he recorded this for this or if he had it ready, but it was perfect timing.
No, I did this on I think it was Wednesday that I got this.
All I know is if the FBI is listening, hi guys.
Y'all
Anyway.
can suck my dick
Oh boy. That's gonna end
all the way
well.
down to the roots.
If it has roots,
What?
you need to see a doctor.
I've seen one. They were unconcerned.
Yeah, I think we all know the cat ear dance. I don't think we need cat ear dance.
Yeah, no,
videos
just for reference for armoring, because I don't know if he's familiar.
with the
I know, I'm
animes.
familiar, and I
Okay,
love it.
I just wanted to make sure you were familiar exactly with what that was supposed to be.
I know, I love anime. Love it. Don't have any time for it.
The caramel gas mask.
Holy
I mean, really? You're just doing it on purpose now.
no, that was not forced at all.
But
like,
you can move the microphone away from your face.
I think I'm on the verge of throwing up, and it's fucking awesome.
Ugh.
I've had that much beer in me. Like, there's a brewery in my stomach right now.
Okay, so y'all took a long rest.
Just moving along.
Well, we got about 30 minutes before I probably have to call it, because tomorrow's Mother's Day, and yeah.
Today, actually. Yeah.
Well, for you, in
Yeah.
weird future world, Lyokin.
Yeah, fucking weirdo.
Fight me, Cat.
I'm so sorry, Damo. That sounds horrible. Ah,
Oh no.
you know, this one time we'll fix it for you. But you gotta get out there. You gotta find a job. You gotta help that little kitty of yours. Okay.
So big. Anyway.
Moving right along.
I think this is just an in-joke between me and Lyokin at this point, so. And that's not even Damo. Damo's the other one.
Yep. Oh well. I guess we.
Sorry, now I'm just remembering that
No,
show. I can't stop. It's so funny. It's just playing back in my head when they fight the bird outside.
you think that's a jest, but anyway,
I've been attacked by birds. I understand that the challenge is real. Okay. Yeah, what do you guys do?
I
What
have
do y'all do?
Zendala cast fly on Xanthiel again, and we reenact the friendship is magic thing and like fly back to land.
Cool. You are back uponst the land.
Splendid. And I guess we head towards 19, which looks like a point of interest.
Thank you for flying Horse Goddess Airlines. We know you have many choices in airlines.
Yeah. Not with Seraph going crazy and taking a pirate ship.
Oh, wait, shit. No, you don't. You don't have any choices, so fuck you.
Yeah.
Man, should I figure out a way to make Sarah's pirate ship fly?
I mean,
Yes, you should. Work that in there.
that ring can create flying creatures, so yeah, technically speaking, she could do that if she had enough of them, maybe.
I swear to God, if there's flying dicks in the next game, I'm just going to jump into the lava.
I mean, Artist still has his ice hand, so there's that.
Yeah, it hasn't like stopped working all of a sudden. I hope.
Nope. Yeah, this is your friendly reminder that his left forearm and hand are made out of ice.
Yeah.
Cool. So you guys want? Oh,
you can give the
jeez.
cold finger.
Ugh.
What the fuck was that?
We're gonna have to check all of your fetish bullshit at the door, and
I was just saying his wet willies are the worst.
you keep saying these things, but I think you're telling us more about you than you're making fun of others.
Uncomfortable laugh.
Yep.
Um,
Anyway,
so are you guys beelining on the highway?
well, it seems like the fastest way to get to 19.
Sure. I only ask because the other group is like, super meticulous about searching a shocking number of buildings, which is fine.
Yep.
Okay, so 19. Whoa, sorry, my DM brain just kicked in for a second and I had to think. Cool. I'm not sure we're going to get all the way through this one, but that is a shrine.
Fuck yeah!
This shrine, why am I flipping pages back and forth? This is the page I need. Cool. Okay, we'll just move you right there. And we'll go to the 9 shrines and activate it. And I'm going to do some piece moving. Oh god, I haven't read this one yet. This will be fun. I mean, I've read it, but I haven't read it in like 2 or 3 months.
Oh god, it's the same one from before.
What? That doesn't even make sense.
It's the same shrine. Oh, right, there it goes. It just
Yeah, I
loaded.
have to move you. They're all on the same page. Oh, hey, Cielo. Let's get you. Okay, let me see how this is looking for you guys. Let me do some quick wall editing, because, you know, some of these walls don't help a whole lot. There we go. Okay, so Maracana's going to go do laps for a while. The rest of you, as you approach this shrine, you see a pair of needle-like columns marking the entrance to a walled ruin. In the courtyard beyond, which isn't really a courtyard, it's just like 4 feet of space. Whatever. Fucking copy edit, wizards. Come on. So there's banyan roots enveloping a squat building. The stone doors that seal the entrance are carved with images of snarling bears with long, sharp claws. And there is a plaque above the entrance in Old Amuan.
Fortunately, we have an expert in that.
It seems
Word medic!
my services are required once again. Let me approach and peruse the inscriptions. It says, Obolaka teaches us to tread warily and stay in the light.
Fantastic.
And-
Americana's going to pull out his axe and go full brightness.
Cool. Let's see here, just to kind of... Obolaka, Obolaka, where is Obolaka? Obolaka, 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 where? Yes, okay. So here you go, you get the dramatic reading of the Obolaka portion of the... Oh, yeah. Well, whatever. So here's the relevant portion of the legend of the nine gods that pertains to Obolaka. One morning, a wise Zorbo, a Zorbo being a little cross between a panda and a rabid bear, emerged from her hollow tree and spoke to the dying Omuans. Omuans? Omuans. To convince Ubteo of their worth, she decided to cook him a stew made from all their good qualities. Catching such virtues wouldn't be easy, so she asked a wily Almirage, that's the unicorn bunny, to help her. The Almirage snuck recklessness into the pot, which she saw as a virtue, and Ubteo spat out the stew when he tasted it. From that day on, Obolaka the Zorbo and Aijin the Almirage became terrible enemies. I don't think you guys did the Almirage Shrine, did you? That was the other group.
Yeah, I was going to say, this sounds familiar.
So you've heard that before, I think, because you listened
Yes.
to the other one. So yeah. But this group has not encountered Aijin before. Aijin being an Almirage, which is kind of like a jackalope, except it's a unicorn instead of a lope. Hopefully you all know what a jackalope is.
It's a type of paint.
Sure.
What?
Does nobody else know what a jackalope is?
I
It's a
live
cross
the jackalope
between a
lifestyle.
jackrabbit and an antelope.
Yeah, jackalope.
Yeah. And it's fucking awesome.
Cool. So you're in front of that door. Again, the warning or message on the shrine says Obolaka teaches us to tread warily and stay in the light.
Daniel kicks the door open.
What? No, you did not.
Oh, how does
She
it
just-
feel? How does it feel, Arm, to have
Oh.
somebody just randomly bust open something?
Oh. Oh God. I
Wow.
was waiting to say something. Oh.
Doesn't turnabout doesn't it just suck?
It's almost like you've annoyed a Cirrus who can see the fucking future and is just fucking with you now.
Oh. I just look at her like, why? Why would you take my joy from me?
Because her hoof is bigger than your foot.
Maybe you don't like doors as much as I do. Huh?
I don't
She
even
just
know where
knocks
to
you.
go with that one.
Oh,
Okay,
You see anything in the hallway?
so you enter the hallway. It is dark. There is no natural light in here right now. The walls of this dark corridor are covered with painted reliefs showing Omuan people hunting, harvesting fruit, planting crops, crafting weapons, feasting, fighting, weaving, and skinning animals. 8 empty torch brackets protrude from the walls under the reliefs.
Well, shoot. Okay. Well, I will. I think I have some flint and tinder. Better yet, Zendal. You can light some fire. The firebolt.
Oh, just like cantripping the
Ketchup torches.
Oh, nobody's gonna let Masika long rest. I'll long rest
I
Masika.
can't control her, actually. So.
Cool. Well, Zendala has dark vision, so this is easy for her. Oh, look at that stealth long rest. I like how you managed to long rest artists, but not yourself. Anyway.
Actually,
I
I
actually did.
did that for him.
Oh, which idiot savant did this maneuver? Okay. Sure, we're gonna light torches. Sorry, guys, this one's gonna be a little slower because I am dumb and didn't read it today. This happens.
In the light, so I figured.
Oh, sorry, there's no torches in the brackets.
Right.
They're empty torch brackets.
Huh.
Sorry.
That's right. We do have there.
Or I'm not sorry, I said that the first time, but that's fine.
13
It's understandably
torches, so
confusing.
yeah, I'll just put some torches in those brackets then. How many brackets are there?
There are 8 empty torch brackets.
Okay, I put 8 torches in them. Edit the amount I...
How many torches have been used? I'm just curious if we're actually gonna run out at some point.
I'm carrying 13, but I don't use torches because my weapons are permanently on fire.
I have magic glowy axe of doom.
And presumably I could make more with fabricate, as many as we want.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, cool. Sorry, something else distracted me for a second. Okay, so yeah, sure. You put torches in all the brackets. Zendala, I'm assuming firebolts them.
Yeah. Well.
What?
Well, she'd only need to firebolt one, and then we can just use the torch to light the others, presumably.
Sure. Yes, light color. Can I pick a light color? Give me an orange. Give me a torch effect. Give me a much lower intensity so that we don't blind everybody. And a slow animation, speed and intensity, update light source. Cool. I put 8 light sources in just to indicate in case it matters between now and next week. So if I wonder why are there 8 light sources here, I know it's because you guys put 8 torches on the wall. How's that for using technology as a DM? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We don't need 9. Screw you. Okay. You do so.
I haven't seen anything more unusual besides just the usual torch stones, I suppose.
Nope. There is a. Let's see here. There is a door at the end of the hall. Give me 1 second. I actually have to read the rest of this real quick. Just to make sure I don't fucking sequence break as the DM. Okay, so you're in 19B. Oh, hey. Xanthiel. Right at that entryway to this whole place, by the front door, you would have noticed that there is, as soon as I can edit the door, it is no longer secret, but it is locked. There is a door, a secret door, just you can see the smooth outline of it to the west side of that entrance hallway.
Yeah. I will gesture for Gal to get back a little bit.
Yeah, we'll do just that. In fact, we'll just step outside. You kids have fun.
If I can. It looks locked. I'm guessing it is locked.
If you push on it or look at it, yeah, it feels locked.
Do I see a lock mechanism or something like that to open it?
From this side, it's just a smooth stone rectangle.
Just knows that there's a editor door somehow. Is all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um. Hmm. Oh then. Okay. I suppose. Well, would stone shape even work though? It should. As long as the wall is less than 5 feet thick, I can make a passage through the wall.
So I'm looking something up real quick. Okay. So you cast stone shape on the wall.
I think the door is here.
Small passage less than 5 feet thick. So a chunk of the stone door, but only about 6 inches, actually morph away. So the spell did not work the way you expected it to. Like, it kind of worked. It started creating a hole through the door,
It's
but
like
it didn't make it all the
magic.
way through.
Okay. Well, there goes my fourth level spell.
How long does that last? Forever?
Yeah, that's forever.
Okay, cool.
Shit. Well,
It's like
Armory just runs
the
up and just
spell.
kicks the wall. Does it move?
Does the
oh,
wall
well,
move when you kick it? No.
The door. Fine.
Does the door? No. Oh, cool. I actually hit you.
With what?
You take 4 damage as you injure yourself kicking the door.
Oh my god.
stone door.
I guess it's bludgeoning damage. Non-lethal. So, Xanthiel, your spell worked. Just to make
Yeah.
it clear, it worked.
Cool.
It just, whatever is sealing this door is at least somewhat resistant to the magic you're casting on it.
Well, rip. We just keep going unless we want to rest for another fucking full day to get that spell back. I will use Thaumaturgy to open that door. I think that lets me do it.
It
Yeah, I can
opens.
open the door. Unlock. Do I notice anything from there? Oh,
Well, you can see a pool of water. Murakana, as you walk in, there is a glorious sun carved on the ceiling, directly above a pool of still water. The ceiling reflected in the pool doesn't show a sun carving, but rather a moon carving. The rest of the room is otherwise a nondescript stone chamber.
That's freaky.
no.
Do I recognize or notice anything unusual around the chamber?
aside from the odd behavior of that reflection, you don't notice anything. Besides, it is a stone chamber. I need to rephrase that going forward. Yeah, it seems to be a stone chamber with smooth walls. There's the carving of the sun on the ceiling. The reflection in the pool of water shows a moon.
Well, y'all, what do you think?
That's what I think.
Like how Gale is just permanently like 2 rooms behind everyone else. Like, y'all are gonna do stupid shit.
Yeah, we're waiting until they get there and hopefully not die instantly because we're
Well, you
squishy.
well, you know, it only took him a couple times, like me running into a pit carrying him for him to figure out he needs to not be around us when we're doing stupid shit.
In the background, just the other Masika artists and Orvex are all kind of looking at the various reliefs in the room behind you guys just to see if they notice anything. And Orvex is adding notes to his notebook of note-taking.
I'm gonna poke the water with a spear.
The spear goes into the water. Like,
How deep is it?
the spear goes, I mean, how far do you push the spear?
All the way to where I'm holding it.
To the worm holding it. Well, okay. The spear goes all the way.
All right, then I pull it back out. Well, we can say that's
It is wet.
more. That's more than a few feet deep.
Can I don't know, roll my wisdom or something to try and figure out what to do about this puzzle, I suppose, for want of a better word. I don't think there is a puzzle. I don't get it.
You certainly can try, yeah.
Roll fucking save.
You save against nothing.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
I'm going to douse my axe and prepare an action to attack anything that hostile moves.
Oh, you douse your axe?
Yeah, I put it out. Make it go back to normal.
It's still bright, as Xanthiel's walking around the burning maze.
Why do you have vision right now?
I do not know.
Because as soon as you douse your axe, it's dark in here. And I'm just trying to figure out. In this room? Oh, your thing is going.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. You give off light too. Never mind. Haha.
Try dousing that. Oh, it burns even if she's underwater.
Yeah, that's right. You do have light. Okay, yeah. So your axe goes out. Marcana. Xanthiel's magical mace of ever burning is ever burning.
Well, horse goddess, shall we play in the dark?
She looks at you funny and then just, I don't know, sheets it, I suppose, to like hide the light a bit.
Okay.
And nothing seems to happen, I guess.
Yep. Besides the fact that you can't see anything besides the light coming from the hallway beyond. I think. Is somebody else giving off light right now?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Whole room.
Well, that was interesting. So I just
It
take
says I'm still giving off light.
I don't know.
So I don't know.
I don't know.
Whatever.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Sorry, I'm just trying to like figure out how token vision works. But both of you, when you douse your lights, it just becomes a dark room.
Cool. I take my my mace back out again.
Just making me
Yeah, I'll
adjust
turn mine back
settings.
on.
I see how it is.
Well, there's no real clues as to what to do next. So.
Well, never mind.
Yeah.
I was gonna investigate this thing right here, but I got nothing. Wow. I don't even know why I try.
Yeah, your investigation and perception rolls confirm that this is a
structure.
a rectangular room with a pool of water in the middle of it.
Is the water clear? Can I see into it?
It looks to be normal water. The reflection off the top of it is pretty much bouncing back the image of the ceiling, except that it is a moon instead of a sun. Let's see here. Yeah. So you can't really tell how deep it is.
I touched the surface of the water.
It feels like water.
Oh, I'm gonna regret this.
So what are you doing?
When I put my arm in, does it feel like there's anything in there, or is it just straight wet?
As you put your arm into the water, after like a couple of inches of water, you feel like you've put your arm back out into air on the other side.
I knew it! Americana just jumps in.
Okay. I have to move your token in a weird way. 1 second. You appear in another room as you jump through and kind of grab onto the edge of the pool of water here. Everybody in the other room, you see Murakana's legs kind of dangling up out of this pool. Murakana, your upper body and head are in another room. This room has a full moon carved on the ceiling directly above the pool. There are walls decorated with reliefs of Omuan people carrying out daily chores. There's a door to the east of you. And as you get out of the pool and look at it, you can see a reflection of a sun in it. Everybody else in the other room, you see Murakana's legs disappear into the water.
Americana sticks his head back into the water, just enough to stick it out, and starts screaming, "Oh God, it's got me! It's got me!"
Should we help him?
And then pulls his head back through.
Sorry, what were you doing in the water there, Xanthiel and Zendala?
Well, they weren't going to go through, but then human's head just popped through, so they decided to cut it off.
That'd be an attack roll.
Right. Let's see.
Oh God!
You smash Murakana in the face for 7 bludgeoning damage.
Bonk. I mean, you just stuck your fucking head through it. It's like, oh shit.
So Xanthiel is playing the role of the tsundere in this anime.
Well, I mean, he just did try to like peep on two women hopping in a like pool. So
Oh man, did it reveal that room anyway?
Yeah, I saw it.
God damn it.
When you popped me through, it popped up.
That's so annoying. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. The door opens into that room, but whatever. I just don't understand why it showed up.
Yeah, I don't understand that either. Because like when I was in the other room, I could see this corner right here for some reason.
That makes sense because of the wall geometry, but oh, maybe that's it. I don't know. Anyway, cool. So Marcana, you got smacked in the face by Xanthiel's mace as you were screaming at everybody, and you fall back into the room you are in after getting
then they
smashed in
swim
the
through.
face. Huh?
Xanthiel and Zendala will swim through.
Okay, it's more of like a weird
Oh,
like inversion. I'm just gonna flip you across because who gives a shit now?
I just want to envision Xanthiel trying to get through this with her horse body.
not well or graceful.
Yeah,
Xanthiel,
it's the best say.
Xanthiel, as you come through, you see the same moon on the ceiling and the carvings on the wall. You also notice
Americana's bloody face.
no.
I mean, also,
You notice a door worked into one of the carvings on the south, down here on the southwest side of the room.
I cast Thaumaturgy on it.
It has no effect. The door seems to be either locked or blocked in some way.
Pushing on it. How's that go? And mind that she is monstrously strong at pushing things.
What is your perception? So you have 15 perception. You have that.
21
Investigation. Okay, sorry, I'm just reading through this because I forgot to read the whole place.
Hey,
I love how
let
she
me
doesn't
in.
even
Let
acknowledge
me
that
in.
Are you going through too, Gail?
Yeah,
Okay, 1 second here. Sorry, I'm just...
they're not dead yet, so
I love how
we're
she doesn't
probably
even
fine.
acknowledge that she smashed Americana in the face.
Hey, you tried to peep on two women in a freaking pool. What do you want?
You notice in the relief carved into that wall,
Yep.
one of the figures on the wall is crafting a key.
Well, shit. So there's a keyhole on that door, I'm assuming. Maybe?
There is no keyhole.
Damn it. Well, that doesn't help us. And I take it she got nowhere with using her double strength, so to speak.
Oh, to push the door?
Yeah, she functionally has like 32 strength when she's doing that, or
Yeah.
double.
The door is basically locked.
Fair enough. Okay. It is nice having a +8 bonus to strength, though, I must say. At least when it comes to like pushing things.
Yeah, that door that you're next to now on the east side is not locked.
So when she kicks that, it just flies open. Sweet.
Yes, it just goes plop. So as you enter this room, let's see here. So you can see from your vantage point, like there are 6 torches and alcoves that you can see from where you're standing. The light washes over a floor mosaic showing 2 creatures locked in combat. A small bear with sharp claws and a rabbit with a spiral horn on its forehead. In the middle of the room, a robed figure stands next to a waist-high pedestal, atop which rests a stone cube. The figure is bald and has one hand on the cube. It takes a moment to realize that the figure is a statue.
Yeah, but I don't buy it.
And I think that's probably a good place to stop for the night because it's about 12:10. So
Sounds like a plan.
thank you
Yeah.
all, and we'll probably have to recap this when we start next time. But yeah,
We need to start the recap with Xanthiel smashing our Americana in the face.
duly noted.
Previously,
on Tomb of Annihilation, Xanthiel smashes Maracana in the
Punch.
face.
You're welcome to try to return the favor.
I would never do that because I'm not that cruel.
Oh boy.